some of my students are fantastic at reading this kind of text, okay? This is a football play, right? I have a really hard time reading football plays. I had to get my friend Brian here to explain to me what it meant, and I had to take all these notes down so I could help us understand if you don't know. But you might know, and then I won't need my notes. So what I'm going to be playing is the audio of the Director of Athletics in Twin Rivers Unified School District. He actually drew this picture for me because he's a big football guy. And he explained to me what this means. He read it to me, and he says it's simple, should be fine, they'll understand it. So here we go.
All right, the play that we have here is right king zoom, 59 Z flat, Y spot. And it's a passing play that will be used in a third down situation. Right tells Y where to line up, which sets the rest of the formation. King tells the fullback to shift over the guard. Zoom tells the Z to go in motion. And then 9 is the route. And then the adjacent routes is the Z flat, Y spot. And each of that is represented by the text on the diagram.
You got that, right? Totally.
Yeah.
So easy. Should we play one more time?
I don't think it'll make it.
I don't think
it'll make any difference.
Act it out. Let's try and figure it out, shall we? All right. Anyone know what the topic is? We know football is involved, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a play used on a third down.
Third down.
Who's third down? Mine or the other team?
Well,
Our team.
Offense or defense?
Offense.
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 Yeah.
Okay. How do we know?
Because the guy's there.
Because
Number one.
It looks like there's someone in front of somebody else.
There is. There's people. All right. So let me explain my notes, and then Brian can tell me if I'm correct here. All right. Brian says that this is the quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how you know that you are in offense, because you are passing somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Then this guy over here, this is the tight end, and the reason why he is a Y has to do with the
receiver.
Okay? So he's going to run out here, and that's an option of where they can throw the ball.
Yes.
Which is very exciting, right? Okay, so then you have this person, and they're the zooming person, so they're going to run over here, because they could catch the ball and it'd be a shorter pass, and they would run, okay? Then you have this other guy who's way over here, but he's going to run here before the ball's hiked. Do you know that? Because it's dash, 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 okay? Then once it is hiked, he's going to run out here, because he's an option too. And then you have your other, what do you call it?
Receiver.
Receiver. Okay, excellent. Another one. And they're going to go really long. So then you have options, right? Now, the reason why they have it the Z flat and the Y spot has to do with the fields, the play itself. That they're running flat. So like this guy is running across, and that's the flat, right?
Flat's the area right where he's running up and where the Y is.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah.
This way. Excellent. Okay, so he's going into this area, right?
That's the flat.
That's the
okay.
flat.
So then, what's the spot?
The spot, you notice the arrow on the receiver on the left, he's just running free.
So he's
The
running
spot,
to any old spot way
yeah.
over there.
No, the Y is a spot. He's going to run and stop right where that spot is.
Okay, so he knows ahead of time where that spot exists. Okay?
Yes.
Excellent. So, according to this, Brian and the athletic director guy says you do this when you're hoping to get a first down because you have a long way to go. So you need lots of options to get the ball moving. Okay? How many of us have students that read this without a problem?
Yeah, we have.
I did.
We did. Yeah.
Tons.
Football
I had
players.
kids who could read films of football all the time. They could tell you when they're going to do it, how you know they're going to do it, why, and where they're probably going to go. Okay? They can tell by the plays. They can tell what play they're running by that film, and they can decide before a game what you do to counteract that, just like you would in chess. Our kids, our football kids, can read this. They can read the field, and they can analyze and break down all of this stuff. That counts. And when we tell our students that this isn't text, and this can't be interpreted as text, we're telling them that they aren't reading when they are. We're telling them that they're not analyzing, they're not synthesizing, they're not evaluating. When they do it for things all the time, we just don't give them credit for it. And until we can give them the opportunity to really shine with the things they can read, and the things they can write, then how are we going to transfer and explain to them that your skill here is the same as when you go to do it with the text that's harder for you? So maybe poetry is harder. Maybe reading a nonfiction article is harder. It doesn't mean you can't do it. It means we have to teach you how to get from this way of reading it to this way of reading it, because you're capable of doing it. And when you can honor a kid's ability, their willingness and their motivation to try it somewhere else because they already think they can is a lot higher.